Okay, let's talk about that horrible feeling when your Android phone starts acting up. It's frustrating, right? You feel like your device has been invaded. So today, we're going to figure out exactly what's going on and, more importantly, how to fix it.
So does any of this ring a bell? Your phone is suddenly crawling, weird ads are popping up out of nowhere, or your battery life just tanks for no reason? These are the classic warning signs that something unwelcome has moved into your device.
You know, the first thing we all think is, oh no, I have a virus. But here's the thing. What's actually happening on your Android is probably a little different. And trust me, understanding that difference is the key to getting your phone back to normal.
So get this, a true blue self-replicating virus like the kind you hear about on PCs, super rare on Android. The real enemies we're fighting are different types of malware. You've got adware, which is what's spamming you with all those pop-ups. Then there's spyware, which secretly watches what you do. And of course, Trojans, which disguise themselves as legit apps to try and steal your info. So when we say virus, we're really talking about one of these guys.
So how can you be sure your phone's actually infected? Let's put on our detective hats and start with the diagnosis.
If you're sitting there nodding along to this list, yeah, you've got a good reason to be suspicious. A lot of this malware works in the background, just eating up your phone's processing power. That's why it's so slow and the battery dies so fast. It can even use your data to send your information back to a hacker, or worse, hijack your accounts to send weird messages to all your friends.
All right, you've diagnosed the problem. Now it's time to fight back. Let's get into the step-by-step fix.
Think of these as your digital first aid. First, clear your cache and your downloads folder. Malicious files love to hide there. Next, and this is a great trick, reboot your phone in safe mode. This stops all third-party apps from running, which makes it way easier to spot the bad guy. And finally, take a look at your Wi-Fi. If you're on some random unsecured public network, disconnect immediately. That could be where the trouble started.
Okay, this next part is absolutely crucial. If you've had malware on your phone, you have to assume your passwords have been stolen. Change your Google password right away, then move on to other important stuff, like your banking and email. And seriously, if you haven't done it yet, turn on two-step verification. It is one of the single best defenses you can have. And when you're changing that password, what actually makes it strong? It's not just changing password 123 to password 124, that's for sure. A good rule of thumb is at least 12 characters, and you've got to use a mix of everything: uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. That makes it way, way harder for anyone to crack.
Now, it's time to hunt down the culprit. Go into your settings and just scroll through your list of installed apps. See anything you don't remember downloading, or maybe an app you downloaded but never ever use? Get rid of it. While you're at it, make sure Google Play Protect is turned on. It's basically Google's own built-in malware scanner, and it's your first line of defense.
This right here is a perfect example of a huge red flag. You always have to check app permissions. Just ask yourself, why would this simple puzzle game need access to my camera and my microphone? The answer is simple. It doesn't. Apps that ask for way too many permissions are often just spyware in disguise. If it feels weird, just uninstall it. For that final deep clean, it's time to call in the professionals. Install a well-known, trusted security app from the Google Play Store. These things are literally designed to hunt down and kill any malware that's hiding deep in your phone. Run a full system scan and just let the app work its magic.
So, you've cleaned your phone. Awesome. But how do we stop this from ever happening again? Let's talk about building your digital fortress for some long-term protection.
This is all about building smart habits. Stick to the official Google Play Store for your apps, because other places can be like the Wild West. Always be skeptical of random links you get in emails and texts, and please, always check those app permissions before you hit that install button. But what if you've tried all of this, and your phone is still acting possessed? Well, there is one final, pretty drastic step you can take. We call it the nuclear option.
This is it, the factory reset, and it does exactly what it sounds like. It wipes your phone completely clean of everything, all your apps, all your files, all your settings, and takes it back to the way it was the day you took it out of the box. This will almost certainly get rid of any malware, but it comes at a price.
And please take this warning seriously. A factory reset is permanent. If your photos, your contacts, and your files aren't backed up to the cloud or somewhere else, they will be gone for good. This is truly the last resort for when nothing else works.
So, after all that, let's end on this question for you. What's the one habit you're going to change, starting today, to keep your phone safe? Are you going to be more careful about app permissions? Maybe finally set up some strong, unique passwords? Or just stop using sketchy public Wi-Fi? Deciding on one small change right now is the best way to start building that digital fortress and keeping your phone secure for good. Thanks for tuning in.
InfoTech AI 360.